Hey,
I got one question and one question only.
what's that?
This is a big one, ladies and gentlemen. This is a big one.
Okay.
Here you go. Danny, was that you that texted me Sunday asking about Doom?
Yes, it was.
You got two numbers?
In fact, I watched it right now.
You got two numbers. You got two numbers?
I got a work number and I got a personal number.
Yes, oh, okay. That kind of threw me off a little bit.
It's like, was someone hacking Danny?
I kind of, because I got Danny saved, but it was another number. I said, this kind of sound like Danny, but I'm not sure.
It was me. In fact, I watch it now, and I'm glad you're here. I'm like, why is she tripping? I don't understand why she don't support him.
That's what I hate. I hated that. You talking about the new one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, when you watch the old Dooms, she knows she a concubine.
Yeah.
She know her role as a woman. But at the same time, what's the beautiful thing about the story? She's a concubine, but she knows she has his heart. So she ain't tripping that he need a queen. You know? So that ruined it for me. The new Doom.
Are they having a third part of this or something?
Oh yeah, they are. They are.
Because at the end, is she calling those worms to kill herself or something? I don't understand that.
That's not in the story.
Oh. Well.
It never happened. When you remember when he took the emperor daughter, and she got mad and walked off? That didn't happen. Oh, that didn't happen.
So they're rewriting the actual book, I guess.
They're rewriting it and remaking it. Bosco, I'm so sorry. I'm glad to be here.
It's all good, man.
On the Bosco show. You know what I mean?
It's all good, man. It's all good. How's everybody else doing?
Man.
Well, it was leg day today. Leg day.
It was leg day today. Austin worked out his legs.
It's not the day after leg day. It's the day after leg day. That's the worst.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I hate leg day because you try to use the bathroom.
You try to get up.
It ain't a good time, man. It ain't a good time.
That happens when you're on your phone on the toilet for too long, and then you wake up, your legs are asleep, you're struggling to get up. Oh my gosh. We got Shifty in the house that says do little do. Okay. X-Men 97 episode 5 is hands down the best American animated show I've seen in decades. And Sir Anik Jones, I agree. Because that last episode of X-Men 97
what I'm scared is gonna happen? They're gonna save him. Because Cable came back in time. I guarantee you're gonna.
I'm sure there's gonna be some time stuff in here.
They're not gonna get rid of Magneto.
I don't think Magneto's dead right now.
He's not Gambit either. Not Gambit either.
No, Gambit's dead right now. But I think Magneto's alive. They're gonna time skip to bring Gambit back. I think.
I can say right now, if they get rid of Magneto, I'm boycotting them like I'm doing the MCU.
Gambit is the coolest X-Man. He's not dead, bro. He's not dead.
He's coming back.
When they show Cable, I already knew then nobody is dying for real.
Yeah, because he's trying to save that event from preventing that event.
Yeah,
right.
You notice he came in and said, "Quit listening to the music." Then he left, so he already noticed went down. He gonna prevent it.
Yeah. No, I was.
I like that thing that said Omega level beach detected. We're like, well, oh boy, it's about to get serious now, boy.
Bro, it was crazy.
It was insane, man. Especially when Ace of Base song started. The whole dance when Rogue and Magneto came down dancing.
I knew that was Ace of Base, but I wasn't.
Yeah,
sure.
That's why I was. When you said it, Garnet, I was like, it was Ace of Base.
I was like, I watched it twice. The first time I watched it, I was like,
3 times.
I'm listening to it. I'm like, oh, this is Ace of Base. And
then Feige, I need to get that man back that wrote this. I don't care what he did on the streams. You better get him back for season 3.
At least as a consultant. At least as a consultant, something.
Hell no, man.
If you gotta pay him under the table, I don't care. Just have him.
Get him back. Be on fire.
Listen, I don't care if he's posing naked in front of like the freaking Magic Kingdom or the teacups, but
I ain't going that far. I ain't going.
Let him bring him back.
But he made
doing all that. He needs to be fired.
He made a tweet saying y'all ain't seen nothing yet after this episode. So he's saying this because remember this is mid-season. It's not even finale.
You know what I really liked about this?
But guess what? We still in store because they said he wrote season 2 as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's correct. That's
One
correct.
of the better parts of this thing I like is that to me it looked like Cyclops finally grew a set. Because when he went off on that lady, I was like, it's about time you do that.
About time. Yeah.
But the man, he tore up. His woman.
Yeah, he's messed up. He got a lot to deal with.
Yeah, it's
and
big.
And he got caught cheating. It was like
Psycho
Jerry
cheating.
Springer episode. That one side, that one story. It was like Jerry Springer. You got that going on. You got Gene kissing Logan. You got all kind of stuff on that.
He had it all.
Logan's like, it's called a memory lapse for just 1 second.
It didn't happen.
She was like, so what about you and Gene's baby? Oh, we got no baby, but the doctor's record showed you had a baby on this day and day. He was like, oh yeah, we had a baby.
And then he snapped, man.
My boy snapped. Yeah, I like when he snapped. I like to see Cyclops. He be trying to be old Mr. Boy Scout, man.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
His balls dropped finally. He's like, fuck that. Yeah. Fuck you humans. You're living because of us.
I thought funny when he got caught cheating in the astral plane, he was like, it wasn't me.
And that's when Shaggy's song came out. When they caught me on the corner, it wasn't me. Christian Delorme from Vinyl Revival says, Bonjour, Senor Basco. Love from Ottawa, Canada. Thank you, man. Hope you're doing well, Christian.
Is that a Knight Rider car in this front yard?
Yeah. Firebird.
Is that the Firebird?
Mm-hmm. Looks like it. Yeah, that's good. Shifty says it was amazing. It's set in the 90s, but I see the Eve of Destruction stuff. Yes, and characters from Grant Morrison, X-Men. Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, they're really sticking the source material. That's when we said multiple times on our show, right? That I said it before. I think there's going to be a shift, guys. I think Marvel's animation is going to be fire.
DC,
their movies are going to start sucking. Or continue sucking, and now DCU is gonna start taking the forefront in the movies. Why? Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna just finish off with, you know why? It goes back what DJ said. DC is taking a long ass break and getting the fandom back hungry for their characters, and when they do that,
the MCU doing the same thing too, because we only got that
one movie.
We only got that Deadpool, and I don't want to see that. Not really. I'll go watch it.
Listen, honestly, if we went all next year out of MCU movie, I'll be fine.
Yeah. I don't think they have any MCU movie.
Let me tell y'all something, fellas.
Tell us.
Bosco is right.
Oh,
Bosco is right.
Don't
DJ
say it too
right.
loud. You might break the internet.
I'm gonna tell you why I know the MCU is still gonna be trash for some time. Silver Surfer is a female. Now I know that's in the comic books, ladies and gentlemen. But is that the freaker that we want to see? We don't want to see that. We don't want to see that. Who cares out there? By the masses, by the thousands. Hey, we need a female Silver Surfer in the Fantastic Four movie.
Yeah. But let me ask you this, Fatal. I'm glad you brought that up. Haven't you heard
part of one of the topics?
Yeah, have you heard people, other YouTubers, I don't know whether you're in this group or not, that said we tired of seeing these remakes and we tired of seeing the same old material repackaged and stuff. We want new stories. We want new things. So when the MCU or any other movie tries to give you something new and it's still in the source material, people still seem to complain about it. It's kind of damn if you do, damn if you don't. Yes,
think about this, Danny.
Okay, go ahead.
I didn't mean to cut you off. Sorry, but think about this. What was the last MCU movie that moved the needle?
Endgame.
No, Spider-Man, I guess.
Yeah, the Spider-Man.
DJ just said it. Spider-Man Far From Home. How many years ago was that?
Going on
2 now, right?
2.5.
How many movies have we got since then and series since then?
About 4 or 5.
And series.
Oh,
about 4 or 5.
About 4 series.
Like maybe 10 in all.
Did any of them move the needle?
A lot of people was crazy about Loki season 2. I've heard a lot of positive things about that.
Loki did set up Deadpool.
Nobody give a freak about Loki like that.
I heard a lot of positive things. I mean, I'm just telling you, I heard more positive than negative about Loki.
I get what you're saying, Fatal. Yeah. It's not moving like we talked about before.
I'm not even saying bad.
Aren't connected like it used to be.
But DJ, watch this. I'm not saying they bad. I'm saying moving the needle.
Yeah.
Loki didn't move the needle. Far From Home did.
Yeah.
Nothing else has been moving the needle. It's that, like you said, Danny, that same old formula that's not working. That's not doing nothing. The last movie we got was The Marvels. We know that flopped.
I enjoyed it. I didn't hate it. I didn't hate The Marvels.
I think it flopped for different reasons.
Yeah.
It's just it flopped because of what came prior to that. I think.
But you remember those first 10 years of Marvel? How
that was lightning in a bottle. I mean, it's hard to replicate that again.
I think you can do it. You just need to quit putting that agenda stuff and put dope writers. Look how we excited about this X-Men stuff. It's about the writing. It's about the writing. You know, it's all about put the women in the forefront. It's nothing wrong with putting the women in the forefront. Put some dope writers behind it. I've literally seen a video, and I'm gonna put it up for you guys because I think I got it bookmarked on Twitter. They did an interview with all the Marvel directors and all the Marvel writers. You know what they all had in common?
Nope.
They didn't know anything about Marvel. I'm talking about everybody after that Endgame era. They didn't know anything about Marvel.
So you don't think that this female civil servant can be dope if they write a good story?
I was about to say that.
It all goes back to the writing.
It goes back to the writing.
I don't have a problem with it being a female right now because I'm gonna wait to see.
Yeah.
If they write her good and make it make sense, I'm all down for it.
The only female led movie so far that hit hard, writing and directing wise, acting wise, was Wonder Woman.
But I think some people that have this thought process of they hate race being and they hate just with that race.
I don't care, but see, I don't care about that.
I'm saying that's you.
Written well.
I'm saying, but a lot of these people
look at how many people accepted Nick Fury. Nick Fury is a race swap.
Now, you proving my point. Nick Fury, so was Kingpin, so was the Ancient One, and it worked.
Yeah.
There was a lot of heat for the Ancient One at one point, though. A lot of people were up in guns about that. But she pulled it off in the movies. For people that didn't know that character, like that's what I'm saying. A lot of people that don't know those characters, right? The normies, let's say. Like for myself, I said this last week. Do I really care about the Silver Surfer being a man or a woman? Personally, no, because I wasn't really into the Silver Surfer comic books. The only ones I got were wherever my, Spider-Man crossed over. I would have that in my bin and I would read it. But I get what people are complaining about because this is Rand was the one that everybody knew, right? That's the one the X-Men introduced in cinematics, and that's the one that's really well known and will attract people to the movies to see if they, they come out with Silver Surfer. Well, they are coming out with.
I'm going to piggyback off of what Fredo said.
Yeah.
Before we went on live, he was saying that last scene we were talking about in Doom was in the movies. It's not source. It's not source material. I'm not in the books. It's something they're making up. If it's something that you're making up, I think you have more criticism. But if it's something that is in the comic books, in the source material, then you can't complain because maybe this particular character is not with your favorite character. Because I'm pretty sure people like the regular Steve Rogers Captain America versus Sam Wilson Captain America. You know they're going to hear some of that. But Sam Wilson Captain America is in the source material.
Which they're already pushing that because that new Coke commercial has him as Captain America in it.
Yes, we gotta wait and see because it might be fire. It probably won't, and I hate to say that because we're so tainted now by these last 3 or 4 or 5 major movies we saw. Yeah, but it might be fire. So
I'm a history buff, okay, and I like to look at stats. Okay, that's my thing. I have fun doing that. I like to look at trends. They say history repeats
trends.
itself.
Yes.
Yeah. Phase 5, all have been mediocre.
I agree.
We all can agree that. Yeah.
No one's gonna fight you on that point.
Marvel needs. I think Marvel could have turned around at Far From Home, but the fact that they don't own Spider-Man fully, they can't build off that. So Marvel needs that top tier moving the needle movie, and then Marvel can move on to that greatness. The next movie coming up, Deadpool, Wolverine. I don't think that's going to be the one. Will it be dope? I'm pretty sure it will. But I think they're banking on it has to be either the next X-Men movie coming up or the Fantastic Four movie. If they don't kill it with those two, it's not going to happen.
I think they're going to do it because I'm blaming half of Phase 4 and all of Phase 5 on Chapek. I'm not blaming that on Kevin Feige. I'm not blaming that on Bob Iger. Because when we were under the Kevin Feige and Bob Iger team,
the umbrella,
the movies were pretty fire. When Chapek came in here, it started dropping down, and you want to add a little bit of the coof to that. Then that's what I'm blaming. I'm not blaming that on Kevin Feige. I think that I think Fantastic Four going to be good, even though some people are pushing against the female. I went and did a little research, like you said. I like to keep my facts straight too. And I think just Monday we were talking about Guy Scar. We put up the article and it broke it down. She is his girlfriend or his soulmate or whatever. So this is going to be in a different reality. It's not going to be even in this universe where she sacrifices herself and lets him stay. And then there's even a storyline where both of them are twin heroes, they call them. So we might do that. If we see twin heroes and they dope. I don't know.
Yeah, because it's supposed to take place in the 60s, right? It's not even so there's so many speculations that they're even saying that Reed Richards is going to be the big bad, the big bad moving forward, right? As well in some twisted way because it's going to be multiversal. And that's one of the things I think that hurt all this was all this multiversal crap.
Yeah, they went too deep with it. They went way too deep with it.
It's an excuse to like try and redo, correct their mistakes and come out. For me, it was more like, listen, we're in this jam right now where we have to, throw material out there for Disney Plus, right? We have to throw out these movies because we're in a pandemic right now. We have to throw all these out. Forget it. We're gonna do this multiverse saga and see what sticks and use that as a petri dish. What could work moving forward, right?
Well, let me ask you this, Scott. Why is it not a big deal when we see the rewrites, the multiverse and stuff used in comic books, but then when we see it here in the movies, everybody's up in arms, got a pitchfork and
like everybody's doing it. Every franchise is doing it now, and everybody's kind of getting.
It's kind of like a whiteboard.
Yeah. It's the exact same thing we saw in Back to the Future. The exact same thing, and people love Back to the Future. It's the exact same thing. They made a mistake. They went Back to the Future, corrected. This is the same thing they're doing here now, and people love Back to the Future franchise, but hate this because they're doing the same thing.
I don't think people is oversaturated with it now because every franchise, every market is doing their own form of it. And people are kind of getting over it. Yeah, and it's a good tool to use in this genre of stuff. But you know how people are, our attention span are so short nowadays with entertainment.
Yeah, you got TikTok to blame for that.
Yeah,
DJ, you exactly right. Remember, this is a bad analogy, but you remember when Popeyes came out with that chicken sandwich? You remember how everybody was going nuts
the
about
first Chick-fil-A? Yeah.
Okay, and now guess what? Chick-fil-A came out with one. Other companies came out with a chicken sandwich, and now ain't nobody talking about it.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and whatever the next fad is, that's what we're going to jump on. So
and see this multiverse, people don't care no more. You know, it just don't care.
It kind of going back to the Future thing. It's like it's really difficult to compare like a 3-film franchise compared to like a
dynasty of what.
But they use
10-film franchise.
They're using the same tool
on a smaller scale. It works. Yeah, when you start branching out with it, it starts causing conflict with other things, and it's like I say, it's a useful tool to have to like reset certain characters, reset timelines, but. When you're constantly doing it over and over, it's just like, okay, that's another excuse for you to do this right here,
Yeah.
So go ahead, finish off.
Not to mention, like, you could just tell like the multiverse is like just dry now because DC's new animated universe, after they had to reboot after Apocalypse War, they literally rushed everything in that universe to do Crisis on Infinite Earths, and it doesn't really make any sense. And it feels like it's, again, going back to oversaturation. And when you're doing it all the time, it stops being fun. The comics was cool because it was creative. It's like with What If, you had like those goofy, you could have your dark stories. DC had the dark multiverse. Like, but the problem is when the MCU started doing it and when all these other companies started doing it, it's when it stopped being fun, because that's when they started realizing, because I get it. They're in the business of making money, right? Because when you're making these movies, you want to make money. But
what other companies are doing it besides DCU and MCU? What
Invincible's doing it.
Invincible
X-Men's doing it. Yeah, pretty much every kind of major franchise is doing some form of it right now.
I haven't watched the first season of Invincible. The second.
That's another fire show. Ooh, but you're talking about Austin. This whole multiverse thing in MCU. Yeah, we've used it, but it hasn't paid off in this fast phase.
No.
What has it paid off for?
And not to mention Dragon Ball Z, which is fire, does it all the time.
Yeah.
Major characters get killed. They get the Dragon Balls, bring them back to life. So this ain't nothing new.
I don't say it's not new. It's just people are, like I said, our attention spans right now.
Like I ain't gonna get. I won't be mad one bit if they go back and bring back Tony Stark. I just won't be upset. I'm sorry. I might be the only person on the panel feel that way. I won't be mad.
I'm glad you're talking about that, because the whole fact that RDJ is now saying that, you know what, I'm going to come back and, I would never go against the house and go against, bet against Kevin Feige, right? That's what you read in that article as well, Danny. So saying that and knowing that, Kevin Feige has said, Iron Man's not coming back. Do you honestly think, now that RDJ said that, and the state that Marvel is in, not, hitting blockbusters, that they're not tempted or they're not going to get desperate to come around and find a way to write him back in?
Yeah. Maybe not in the way that he was originally.
Maybe a cameo, maybe a little.
But they're going to put him in there. And I think they're going to recast T'Challa too. I definitely think they're going to do that.
They need to.
In the next year or two, they're going to do it. Which, in my opinion, they already did it with the son. All you got to do is just speed up a little bit of time.
Yeah, but that's not what people want.
Yeah, that's not T'Challa. We ain't gonna go there, Danny. Let's check this video out right here.
Go ahead,
Danny. We've been debating about that for at least 2 years now. Let's move on. Now, let's check this out right here. Have you guys seen this video?
I have not.
I have not.
Peep this. This is gonna blow your mind.
A nice little compilation here of a lot of people that write for Marvel.
Hold on, let me skip.
Just how bad things have
Shout out to
gotten.
Yellow Face.
I mean, this is, you want to
familiar with the movies.
We didn't lean into a whole lot of the history of the comic books.
Yeah, candidly, we were not enormous comic fans.
I wasn't super into superhero comics.
Let me pause this real quick. This is all the writers and directors that have gave you phase 5 TV shows and Marvel movies. Let's continue.
When I was a kid, I read a lot of like indie press stuff.
First thing I was told is don't read the comics.
Really? As a creator, they put you in a bubble. They don't let you talk about any of the other projects, right?
They're up for anything.
We ultimately decided to redefine it for the series and thought that it worked better for the story that we're trying to tell.
Did you ever read you've never read the comic?
When the DVD comes out, I'm going to read a Thor comic book and just see where we went wrong.
Well,
there you go, ladies and gentlemen.
That's what's his name?
Waititi.
Taika
Waititi.
Well, that's on them. That's on them. Let's say, for instance, I'm going to be a cook.
I'm gonna learn how to.
And they hire me to be a cook, and then
he's say,
"Hey, don't just make up your own recipes. You'll be a fool to take your butt back home and not read some cookbooks
or watch a YouTube video or something to figure do some research."
That's on them writers.
But Danny, you proving the point. That's why they trash now.
And that's why X-Men 97 is fired, because the writer knew what they were doing.
To go read the stuff.
Peter Jackson, the man that made the Lord of the Rings movies, he dived into that world, read those books, studied those books. And that's why to this day, we hold those movies at a high regard.
That's why everybody hated that series. Yeah.
If they come out with another Lord of the Rings, which they did, it's not going to compare, because now with that new Amazon Rings of Power, they're trying to add their little twist to it. Why even touch it? Create something new. That's all I'm saying. Create something new if you want to put a spin to it. But that's
No,
why these movies are not moving the needle no more. You know?
No, I agree. You can tell when an actor or a writer, director has at least read the source material or is a fan of stuff. Because with X-Men 97, you could tell like this man was a fan of the show.
You can tell.
But was this not under Chapek?
Say what?
Wasn't this dumb at Phase 5? Was that under Bob?
It could have been, but like you said, Danny, you would have to be a fool to be a cook and not look up at least a YouTube video or do something before you get in that
Wikipedia at least.
Yes, I blame them. Okay, Danny, you can't look in the comic books. Okay, as soon as I get home, guess what I'm doing?
But Danny, that's what they didn't do.
Yeah. I agree with you. I'm not disagreeing with you.
Why? You know why I got so much confidence in James Gunn right now? His actors for Superman 2025 are talking about the comic books they've read. James Gunn talking about the comic books he read.
He's a comic book
That's
fan,
what you need to do when you make a comic book movie.
I agree.
Any type of movie.
With what you said. All I'm saying is those writers were fools for listening to that stupid advice from the powers that be. I would have done it. I'm like, okay, now I'll go home and I'll read.
How am I going to write about something I don't know about? It makes sense to me.
The only thing I'm mad about James Gunn that you brought up, Fatal, I don't like that he got rid of Cavill and Godot.
See, that's where people get their information wrong. The people before James Gunn got rid of Cavill.
Well, he should have hired him back.
When Cavill,
the Rock tried to bring him back, it didn't work.
It didn't work. Didn't nobody want him at
that's
that
why he's
point.
doing wrestling now again.
But that's facts, Bosco. The Rock tried to bring him back. The Black Adam movie still flopped. So what that told Warner, y'all must don't want Cavill no more. Let's move on to another Superman.
That's what Danny was saying, right? People weren't supporting the movie. Like a lot of people that
support it. A lot of people.
Well, I mean, the people didn't go watch it.
Black Adam wasn't a bad movie.
Black Adam was fire. I love that movie.
The only criticism I got Black Adam, they didn't show the bad guy long enough. You only got like 6 or 7, 8 minutes of screen time.
That's true. But the movie was tight though.
Yeah.
It was good. It was good.
Shifty says, I got less confidence in Gunn Superman if Ultraman isn't in it.
That's not real. James
also
Gunn,
F Century. F all the copycat Supermans outside of Bizarro and Eradicator.
James Gunn already turned down that rumor. He said Ultraman is not in this. He's not in it.
Good.
Ultraman. No, but seriously, this whole X-Men 97, I think, is an example of going to the source material, having people like we're saying right now. The Mayo cared about his X-Men. It was something that he held. It came in an article saying that
part of his
childhood heroes because of how they were included in him being a black gay man and all that.
He put himself in the show. Do you see it?
Oh, did he?
I saw that with the blonde hair.
Yeah.
Hey,
that was him.
Him and another.
DJ, did you catch this though?
The Watcher.
The Watcher was in that joint, bro.
It was on minute. I saw it. It was minute 15:47.
Yeah, I saw it. Rewind it back. I was like, "What, the Watcher?"
First, I said at first when I seen it, please excuse me, guys. I said, why the freak they put a male genitalia in there? Because I saw it real fast.
That's why he got fired.
And then I went back. I said, oh snap, that's the Watcher looking. Yeah. So what the freak is the Watcher fist to do in this?
Hey, he knew something bad about to go down.
He's overseeing everything.
Yep.
Or they might tie in the X-Men now with What If.
Probably for the next season of What If.
Maybe next season,
that's
possible. That would be a cool.
Yeah, you're right.
Season 2 is better than season 1. The last 4 episodes of What If, they were fired, man.
Oh shit, guys, get ready, man. The real haters on right here. Jason Lee Tucker hates everything. Hates everything Disney, anything.
I mean, I can't blame him though.
No, I can't blame him.
If I can say,
I can blame him.
I can blame him.
I love this episode, and when Cable showed up,
hell!
The first thing that came to my mind was Nimrod was going to show up, or Apocalypse. But they didn't. But That new version of Master Mode, man, that was a trip.
That was
Oh,
tight.
that was so cool.
But this is my only beef with X-Men 97. Everything moving too fast. Because when we just saw Cable, he was a baby. You know what I mean?
Well, he was in the future, right?
Yeah.
No, but I'm just saying all of it is too fast. Like
Well, they're trying to do it just like the show. The show
too many extended storylines in the books that they're condensing it to like.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bosco. You understand me because I got the trade paperbacks of the John Byrne, the Chris Claremont,
Inferno.
Those are some long arcs you put in one episode like that. You know?
And I wasn't really a fan of that last episode where the first part to me was really boring. The second part was fire. But the Jubilee, I don't like Jubilee is my least favorite X-Men of all of them.
You know, if they had Spiral be more effective in that first part, I think that would have been better. She didn't really do much.
I remember her from
think
the
about the
video
animation
game.
style. What you guys think about the animation style compared to the old one?
I read some articles. So a lot of these animators, they have dealt their hands in anime, and it shows in some of the scenes.
Yeah,
because this is some top-notch animation that I've seen in these scenes.
The colors look more vibrant, I guess, in the old one.
For example, the way they were doing Nightcrawler's teleportation, I loved it.
Cool.
That was fire. Yeah, that was cool. Instead of the smoke, it was more of a kind of a whirl, a spiral kind of thing.
Yeah.
I find the lines more solid. I like it. I don't hate it. You know, it's they're merging the old style with the modern technology of being the contours being able to be more crisp and stuff.
The one thing they're doing too in the old one, you see a lot more Wolverine. He's taking on the back seat. He's not getting a lot of screen time,
which is good.
He had so much screen time in the first.
Yeah.
It was mostly almost like his show, right? At one point.
Yeah, just think about Marvel, period. It's been the Wolverine show with the
pretty much.
So I'm glad he taking a back seat on this show.
Yeah, almost every until you got to X-Men like Future Past and stuff, it was all about Wolverine.
Well,
they even had one called Wolverine and the X-Men.
Yeah. And even Days of Future Past was basically he was the main character in order to get correct the whole issues that they were going back by Kitty Pryde. So, but for me, still to this day, I believe that's the best X-Men movie was Days of Future Past.
That
was awesome.
It was.
Have you guys ever seen
First Class would be my second.
Have you guys ever seen it came out like in the late 80s, early 90s. It was a pilot for an X-Men show. It's where we got that X-Men arcade game from.
I never seen that.
Animated?
Y'all never seen it?
The animated or live action?
Was it animated?
It's animated.
Yeah.
In the 80s?
Oh,
isn't it on Disney Plus? Isn't that the Wolverine?
No, man.
Are you talking about Pride of the X-Men?
Pride of the X-Men. Y'all haven't seen that?
Like G Major remembers that shit.
I remember hearing it, but I don't know.
It was ABC tried to do it, and they dumped the idea. It looked like G.I. Joe animators did it, and then Fox picked it up. And
let me tell you something, fellas, real quick. And you right, G Major. The coldest 30 minutes of your life. They do not waste a single second in this animation. It's that cold. After this live stream, and I'm gonna pull it up too. But after this live stream, you guys, please, I beg of you, watch it tonight, and you're gonna be like, "What a freak I've been all these years." It's free on YouTube.
Oh, really?
Oh, I have seen that.
You seen it?
Exactly. Yes, I've seen that before. Yes.
What you think about?
What we talking about?
What you think about it? You like it?
I was so long since I seen. I was a kid when I saw it.
It's only one episode.
Yeah, they had the old because then Wolverine had like the brown suit. And Colossus wasn't metal all the time.
It's the John Byrne. It's me.
Yeah, brown, and then he was Australian.
And this is the moment where he realized he fucked up.
Show him on the bed. He's like he jumps up. That's the funniest part right there.
Yeah, it was me. I swear to God, it's like back in the day when someone walked in the room when you were trying to watch porn. It was like, how
about all that other cameos in Genosha, all the different X-Men and everything?
I thought that was really cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm loving how they throw in those cameos of people, all different X-Men throughout all different series and everything.
Yeah, it doesn't feel forced. It doesn't take away from the story.
It's natural,
Like,
yeah.
It's
So Jay just put-
natural.
Shit, did I see this?
Oh, you guys ready?
I think I have.
I vaguely remember seeing this. Yeah,
Bro, this is tight, man. I'm just gonna play a little clip of it because I want you guys to watch it at the stream.
I remember this.
Magneto. The power. The power. I've done it! I've captured the Scorpio Comet! In less than a day, most of the human race will be wiped out. The mutants will rule the Earth!
there's a flaw to your plan, Magneto. This comet crashes. No one can live on Earth. It's like a little
like
flaw
that.
to your plan, buddy.
I like that suit better than that one he wearing now. That one he wearing now.
I agree. I don't like his suit from now.
It is. Ugh.
That Juggernaut.
This way!
Inferno.
Welcome to Asteroid M. Don't you just love a good Barbie?
Leave this one to the
Good Barbie.
You guys go on.
Fight back, Inferno.
I don't want to play all of it.
Yeah, I think Dazzler is Iceman's sister. If I remember.
He's taking that.
I thought his name was like Pyro. Was it Inferno or Pyro?
Pyro, right?
Oh my god.
I don't
Oh
want to
my
play all of it, but I'm just giving y'all a synopsis of how tight this show is, man.
You know, another thing I like about this X-Men 97, as much as we said in the beginning about, oh, they took off, you know,
The characters design have been sexy.
assets, and the characters are not going to be sexy. You're seeing sexiness in this show.
Oh yeah, especially that
She
episode
came
when
down
we
that-
saw the Goblin Queen.
Yep.
She came down
100%.
with that dress.
How about her, Magneto, having their makeout session? I was like, what is this
Yeah.
rated?
I'm
What
like,
is this
what?
rated?
And like right here when the whole, you know, the psycho, the scandal, the psycho cheating, you know, Emma Frost knew exactly what was going on because
Why
she's
you gonna
telepathic
cheat
as
on
well.
a psychic though? You can't cheat on a psychic.
And you see how she like you notice how she's touching her lips, right?
Yeah.
And everything. That's what I'm talking about sexiness, right? Look
She's like, oh, your mind drifted, huh?
right? And then a little smirk.
Yeah, I've been
right?
there. Yeah.
That's
Hey,
good.
Rogue did that too when she was learning about Magneto when she first met him. She was
Yep.
biting on that finger too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that was cool, right? Those flashbacks were the memories because it goes back to the comics, right? The Savage Land.
You know, like
right?
too.
It tells the audience about why what's going on to people who aren't familiar.
And that's what good storytelling is, right? No big, huge flashbacks or anything like that. Something simple, a nice narrative over it, and quick back to the story.
What was
You know,
cool
I will
too,
say
is the time when she felt like she could be touched, they should have been seen next. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
But I will say, my boy Gamble, he was a G though. He was sitting there throwing the cards in the fire.
This
You know
man
the
was
one-
ready. This man was ready to propose, man.
You know what card he threw in the fire though, right? It was the Queen of Hearts.
Yeah,
he threw in the fire and it burned.
Yeah.
But what was so alpha about Gambit? Gambit said we can only be friends.
Yeah,
Yeah, you see, and she takes her hand off of him.
him. Yeah,
That's a play.
because
That's a play. That's a
like, oh, don't leave
move.
me, Sarah Reed. Don't leave me. She's like, no, we can be friends.
But that's a player move because he didn't beg
Yeah.
for her or nothing. He said we can only be
He
friends.
didn't. And he was cool about it too, man. The all white suit. I was like,
Times
oh,
he-
yeah.
Time he
And
took a
I-
shower, he was crying though.
And I heard this song in the background, baby, you got what I need.
No, Gambit a ladies man.
But
man.
he was a
He
pimp for
about
saying
that.
for telling her that and not her saying we could be friends. You know, so he beat her to it.
Yeah.
But that's, look how Rogue looks right there.
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah. Body position here. She wanted him.
he's not even looking at it. He's looking straight ahead in the fire.
Because you know, if this was a phase 5 X-Men, he'd be like, baby, please, what did I do? I'm sorry. Please, I need you back. Please take me back.
What can I do to better improve myself in our relationship so that you can take me back?
Bad when grown men are here critiquing a sex scene on a cartoon. Boy.
Hey,
Man,
this is real life.
Bro, you know what?
Parallel
You
to
know-
life, Danny. Life lessons are learned here. Life lessons are
I'm
learned
messing with you,
here.
man. I'm messing with you.
Danny,
you
know-
should know.
I'm gonna tell you why we critiquing it, because this is good storytelling.
It is, man.
Like
I enjoyed it.
When you get invested in it, I mean, I'll get angry at her.
Yeah, Sightlock and then One Piece, man.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
When you
Even
go,
in-
the reason why we got TVs, the reason why we stay on social media, the reason why we watch movies, it go back to the caveman days. Human beings love great stories. That's all it is.
Better
So that's
artwork,
why
though.
we get so mad when these people don't do their research before they start writing this stuff. You know, because we crave that good story.
My man's a pimp. My man's a pimp, man.
You keep saying
I'm one of the biggest. I'm one of the biggest Gambit fans, man.
Me too, bro.
Seeing him shine this episode, he died. I was just like,
But when you read the comments, that's how Gambit move. He a smooth player. You know what I mean?
He was cruising everybody in the books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Always, man. He was like he was the play, like you said, he's the player. He was the player.
Yeah.
DJ, you watch that fan made like 20 minutes?
I hope I'm like, give them a budget, give them some money, let them do a full.
That was really good. Really good.
Yeah. And here she's who was she? She was this is Emma. No, this is
that's
Madeline.
right?
That's the clone, ain't it?
Clone.
Yeah.
Yes, Madeline.
Yeah.
She's about to hit on Remy.
Goblin Queen.
The Goblin Queen. Yeah, this scene was tight, man. This whole
was tight.
coming down, the music started.
Look, we got two villains right there, and something gonna happen between them two. They
yeah.
No, he got killed, didn't he? One of them got killed.
Who shot?
Yeah.
So I didn't think Shaw could get killed. I thought he absorbed energy and stuff.
He was in one. He was in one of the body bags when they were on that.
Shaw's like Shaw like Gambit. He can absorb that stuff. So I don't know about him if he really did either. I'm not
Shaw's
sure.
like Shaw would be, I think, more like Bishop, no?
Bishop. Yeah, Bishop.
Yeah, I mean Bishop. He can absorb energy.
Because Gambit charges things.
Yeah.
And this was cool. I got
it.
It was cool. It was cool.
You didn't see it coming. You didn't really see it coming.
No.
When I seen him, I knew if somebody died in this, they coming back.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
I knew like whenever that thing went through Gambit, I said he about to charge that whole thing up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was tight too.
This whole scene, guys. And like I said this in the chat in our
emotions,
chat,
man. Emotions.
I was watching this and I was so invested of every freaking second that was going on that when she said those eyes, I don't know, because we've I'm a father as well, and that even hits more.
And he said, "I'm sorry, Mom," when he's getting pulled away.
Yeah, when he was getting pulled away, and he's like, "I'm sorry, Mom." I was like, "Oh my!"
And that's the original actor from the show too, playing him.
I was like, "Awesome, and the animation here is
Hey,
just
go back down. Can you go back? It's so many Easter eggs I've missed, like Marrow. I just saw Marrow in the background.
Yeah, there was a lot of them.
I like how they cut, because it was like that static, flashing, like that noise, like this chaos when the explosion and everything, and then we jumped to. They were knocked out for a minute because when they came to, people were already like recovering everything.
Yeah, and the flash here, right here with the explosion, like warned us about what.
Nightcrawler getting his shine.
Yeah. And that scene too, when Nightcrawler was injured, where Rogue didn't have any gloves, she couldn't really check on him.
Yeah,
and it had to be Gambit.
Who you guys think behind the Sentinels?
They arrested Trash.
That Garrett guy, what?
Yeah.
Who the guy that played the midget? What was his name?
Trash.
Oh,
That's Trash. Who created? He created.
Talking about
Days of Future Past.
Yeah,
Future Past.
I can't remember his name.
But I see what Daddy talk about. Daddy asking who created the Sentinels. That's Trash. They already showed him in what, the first episode, the second episode.
Yeah, I think the question was, I think he did Master Mode too. So
did he create Master Mode? I thought that was something else.
No, that was the other guy.
He created Master Mode.
Oh, okay.
This was a cool scene right here.
Yeah, with the whole
the
what are they called again? The Morlocks.
The Warlocks.
Morphs.
That's Leech.
Yeah,
Leech was like,
well, you remember
wouldn't he have made Magneto weaker being next to him?
I thought about that.
Can he control his powers or no?
I think he got pissed off, kind of like how in Dragon Ball Z when they get mad, they get stronger.
Yeah, adrenaline.
Right there, he got mad, just like Gambit got mad. So I think that kind of pushed him to the next level.
You go back to the motorcycle scene with Gambit because that was like
fire.
That was
one-
pure
which part was
fire
that?
right there.
That's like he charged a motorcycle.
No, that's,
Bro,
that's after Magneto dies.
When I seen the boat,
Right here.
when I seen Gambit's boat, and when I saw the motorcycle, I said, finally, somebody got Gambit right live action. Well, this ain't live action, but somebody got that's Gambit style, just all cool all around.
And this shot right here, DJ, proves to what you were saying about anime.
Right
Right
that's
here.
an anime shot, yeah.
That's anime right there.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. This right here.
But
Even
you know
this
you
shot,
bad when he is shooting Master Mode, protecting him with his shield, and
protecting Rogue and
protecting Rogue and Gambit.
Yeah.
He's powerful. Like,
I feel bad for Rogue because she lost 2 lovers.
Yep.
All right, this scene right here.
I think she was picking Gambit though at the end though, didn't she?
She was going along with Magneto, but she told him I'm happy to do this for the country. She didn't want to do it, but that's why she was doing it.
Yeah.
But DJ, you know why she picked Gambit in the end? Because Gambit beat her to the punch. I think we should be friends.
Hey, no, but Gambit's line, he said the name Gambit. Remember it.
Remember this.
I love that line. He was just cool with it, man.
Yeah. I like there's no music. They just give dead silence in the scene.
Yeah.
And then how they slow down the theme
This
music.
scene right here. This
You know
was
what?
that I was like, that hit me like my gut when she did this. And how it faded back black.
She said, I can't feel you. Isn't that what she said?
Yeah. Yes, I can't feel you.
Yeah. It was a good episode, boy.
Yeah. I mean, it's just fire. I mean,
who is that right there? I've never seen that before.
That's
one of the new ones, right? The new part of the new team.
I've
seen the covers of it. I haven't read it, but I've seen the covers of them.
But you know what, man? I saw this. I didn't feel too bad because I said he's coming back.
And the way they fade to black,
straight to black.
Yeah. And then the outro music was like slowed down.
Yeah, slowed down. Yeah.
I was like, man, I was
no,
sitting there like
no extra credit scene like we get like nothing.
we went 24 minutes with all happy go lucky, and then all of a sudden all hell broke loose.
I think this episode is a little bit longer. It was like 35 minutes.
With credits, I think, yeah.
It was 35 minutes because usually it runs about 25, 24, 25 minutes. When I first cut, I said 35 minutes.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
You think, like I said from after two, this is the best thing on Disney Plus that Disney Plus had made, honestly. And I put this show only halfway through. I'll put it on the same tier as Endgame and Infinity War. Not saying it's better though, but I put it in the same caliber.
And quality, absolutely.
Quality up there.
Absolutely up there. Storytelling and quality, absolutely up there.
For the writing, you know, the feeling the emotion that I felt in the show. The
dude, I got
animation.
verklempt. I started tearing up.
I literally I sat there for like 5. I was like, holy
I'm
shit.
telling you, I felt this stuff. When she says I can't feel you, I was like,
I had the same feeling at the end of Infinity War. Everybody got dusted. Oh my Lord. That kind of like the stun feeling, like everybody, you know. So
I'm telling you, you didn't get emotional, Danny.
No, I'm looking at Shifty's comments. This is not as good as Andor. What is he smoking?
Listen, Shifty, I love Andor. I like Andor a lot, and I want to see that actually love that show. This is beyond what Andor was. I'm sorry.
This is what Nick Jones said. Emma Frost is Mystique's disguise.
Wow. No. How about brother and sister seeing each other, Kurt and Rogue? Because they are half siblings.
Yeah, true.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Mystique is Emma Frost in disguise or other human woman. She's either or.
So that lady that was teaching Rogue, that was Mystique.
That was Mystique. Yeah, Mystique was her adopted mom.
I did not know that.
Yeah, and Kurt is Mystique's son.
I knew that.
Yeah.
Didn't they show his dad too?
Yes, they did. You're right.
Yeah.
I can't think of his name.
Who? Whose father?
Kurt.
Nightcrawler.
Oh, Nightcrawler's. Oh, frick! What's his name? He's red. He's red.
Yeah,
like Azrael or something like that.
Azrael. Azazel.
Yeah,
I'm looking. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce it.
One of those names.
Yep, he was on there
One
too.
of those names. Shifty says they need to bring back Rogue's brown jacket. They made it green here because of Marvel versus Capcom. Really?
Didn't even notice.
Really?
Shaw got killed. So Shifty says Shaw got killed.
Yeah,
Angel
so.
and Iceman were on the island too.
Yeah, I didn't see Iceman.
Iceman made ice cream. He made ice cream.
Oh, that was it?
When the kids were walking to the thing.
The one that did the ice cream that you just saw the hand.
Yeah.
That was okay. I didn't
because Dazzler and Iceman are
Dazzler was
sister.
there. Multiple man was there.
Yeah. We need to see Gambit and Rogue's son Oliver. That man has the powers of Rogue and Gambit combined.
He's open.
Really. Callisto died too. Yeah.
Yep.
The story redeemed Gambit in a way because he rescued the Morlocks. True. But in the comics, he's the one that led the Marauders to them leading up to the mutant massacre in the comics. So,
and wasn't there a storyline with what's it called, the Gallard, whatever kind of storyline? The same with the party they were having. There's another storyline. I can't remember. I vaguely remember as a certain storyline of the Gallard, where kind of the same thing. A big massacre happens, something like that.
Oh shit! I don't know what it's called.
You know what I'm talking about, though, right?
Yes, I vaguely,
I'm saying, yeah.
Because, like I said, man, I'm gonna go back and read.
This show is bringing back all these old memories I've had of X-Men, and I'm trying to piece it all together as I'm watching it.
So Shifty says, "This is what you're laughing at, Danny." Shifty says, "Andor's dialogue is masterful."
I mean, it's good.
It's good. I want to say
good,
masterful, Shifty, but it's your opinion. Azazel is not Kurt's father. Mystique is Kurt's father. They retconned it. Mystique's.
Oh yeah, they said Mystique turned herself into a man and had sex.
She had sex with herself.
Destiny.
Destiny.
That's
what we call when you have sex with yourself.
I mean, technically, she could do it, put it in a cup, and then
when she turns to a man,
way too much thought into that. Way too much thought.
He produces the semen like the man too.
Yep.
You get all the full DNA.
Yeah, I saw the story and I was like, what?
Mystique and what's her face is Kurt's parents.
Destiny.
Okay.
That's her name.
I thought it was that devil dude that was
the Hellfire Gala. There you go.
Well,
I thought it was that devil dude.
They did that. I know I seen that, but then now they're saying that.
But then some people biologically, Destiny was Nightcrawler's mother, and Mystique was his father.
Is it Mystique Rogue mother Mystique too?
Adopted.
Mystique, yeah. So they're
not
technically they're siblings, but not biological.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're right. They siblings. Yeah.
So going on to another show, I don't know if Fatal, if you're watching it, Shogun.
Man, I need to see that.
I'm 2 episodes behind. I didn't catch.
You watched Shogun last night?
I did, sir. I did, and
y'all can't ruin it for me, man.
That's my weekend watch. Don't spoil.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm saying that guy is playing chess. Everybody else playing checkers.
Hey, y'all been watching House of Ninja?
No, I haven't.
I never heard of that.
Man, that's
it's on Netflix.
Everything you want to see with ninjas, watch that. It's cold.
Isn't Fallout coming out this week or today?
Yes. No, tomorrow.
Today? No, I thought it said 10.
No, they
10?
changed
or 11.
It comes out 9 p.m. today.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Yeah.
So right after this show, Fallout.
Right after the show. Yeah.
I gotta watch that because that's what we're gonna be talking on.
You know what I need to catch? I'm gonna tell you what I need to catch up on though. X-Men 97 been killing it so much. I'm forgetting that Invincible is back.
Yeah. Did you watch the last episode?
I need to catch up.
Oh, they're done. It's done now. They finished last week.
So you can binge all of them.
Yeah.
So how many new ones is it? 5? It got
5.
to be at least.
No, 4.
Okay.
4. 8
4?
episodes. Yeah, 4.
Okay. Don't tell me anything, man, because I know it's fire.
Goshko, what do you think of
what?
Bad Batch?
I'm liking Bad Batch, honestly.
Yeah, this season is the best yet.
This season, I'm curious where all this is gonna lead. Like, there's even rumors saying that friggin' Omega is like related to Rey, and actually that's where
Y'all don't tell me that because I'm considering. Even though Disney Star Wars has been disappointing me back to back, something inside of me said at least check out Bad Batch.
Bad Batch ain't bad.
This season is really good. Those characters, I have to say that I'm really getting attached to these characters now.
Yep.
So much that I actually picked up some of their figures.
I mean, I'm starting to really like what's the one that can shoot so good?
Crosshair.
Because see, if I was a Star Wars character, I would want to be a stormtrooper or like them guys that ride those speeders. What they call them? Scouts. I would want to be one of them. I just
I
always
know.
like the stormtroopers.
You want to be one of them bad because them cats each got a different power, and them suckers. But what do you think about the character they brought back? The female character.
Which female character they brought
The
back?
evil. I don't want to spoil it. The evil female character.
Oh, well, spoil it. It was all over YouTube. Asajj Ventress.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's where, as a Star Wars fan, I have issues with, right? Because now they're retconning their own shit.
They've been doing it though.
Yeah, and
but she didn't get killed though, did she?
She did. The thing is that what happened before the purchase of Disney, right after the purchase of Disney, they canceled the last season of what's it called, Clone Wars. So they came out with a book called The Dark Disciple, which is basically based on those episodes that they were gonna do after, which is where I forgot his name, the Jedi with the dreadlocks. No, the Quinlan Voss, right? You know, they name dropped him on Kenobi series, right? On the wall, his name was there, Quinlan, and Obi-Wan goes, Quinlan, right? Because he made it. Because in that book, Quinlan is sent like to be undercover in order to work with Asajj Ventress to kill Dooku. So basically what happens is Asajj Voss becomes dark side, and she redeems him from the dark side, and Dooku kills her. And that's her arc, where she comes back from the dark to the light and saves someone else from the dark and saves him, and she gets killed by Dooku. So that book is by far an amazing book. If you guys haven't read it, Dark Disciple, it's awesome. I don't know, Fail, did you read it? Dark Disciple?
No, sir, but I love reading those old EU books though. Yeah. This is before Disney, right? This
I believe. Hold on a second. I'm gonna just
because I dabble in Star Wars. Like I loved it's a comic book that came out, Star Wars Visions, and yes, I know it was a TV show, but I love that Samurai Jedi that was in it. Daddy, you ever seen that?
Yeah, Visions is tight.
Yeah.
It is by Disney, because this came out after the purchase, but it was based on the episodes.
You know what was interesting?
But real quick, was this before the Force Awakens?
Oh, very good question.
Because if it was, I'll pick it up.
I believe it was before the Force Awakens.
Okay, I'll pick it up. Anything after, I'm leery about it.
See here.
What do you think of the new Star Wars? Doesn't that come out next month?
The Tales of the Empire.
No.
Tales of the Empire. Did you guys?
No, I'm talking about the Disney Plus.
He talking about the Acolyte.
Oh, you're talking about the Acolyte?
I'm weary about that, bro. I'm weary about that.
It look all right to me.
No. Yoda is gonna be in this, bro. Yoda is gonna be in it.
Is it confirmed?
Yeah. Do you seen the
no?
No,
this is his era. This is Yoda's era. So
he lived 800 something years now. So I mean, you gotta see him so.
It just don't make sense to as a Star Wars fan, because I'm gonna tell you why. Just like Bosco said, they're doing a lot of retconning. Okay, remember in Phantom Menace, what did Yoda say about the Sith? We haven't heard or known about the Sith for how long?
A millennia.
A millennia.
So why the freak is the Sith in this during Yoda's time?
That's a
you
good
see
question.
what I mean?
That's a good question.
I don't like that stuff.
I never thought of that. That's a good point.
What was that, Jason?
But if you look at somebody explained, if you look at Yoda and Mace Windu, when they mention about that, they sort of look like they're hiding something. Their facial expressions. So
yeah. Well, that not only that, there's the whole thing with Yoda and the dark side. A lot of people said that Yoda has dabbled in both.
He has,
right? That's why he was able to. That's why he was able to hide himself from the Sith on Endor, because of the dark side power that was in that cave. That's what
not Emblor, Dagobah.
I can't accept that,
Dagobah.
I can't accept that. Yoda is the complete opposite of Palpatine, bro. They like polar opposites. I just can't accept that Yoda dabbled in the dark side. I just can't. He too good of a character. He too good.
I think he did because I remember reading the EU books. Luke Skywalker went to the dark side for a period and came back.
But that's different. That's Luke. We talking about Yoda, the headmaster sensei of the Jedi. It just wouldn't make sense.
I think he did.
I don't think he
did.
That's the same thing like the ancient one.
We have to agree to disagree.
She stole some of Mondormu's, whatever his name, power to live longer.
We have to agree to disagree, bro. Because if the reason why he hid so good, he was on a backwater planet, which is Dagobah. The Empire didn't give a freak about that planet, even know about that planet. To be specific, the Empire really didn't know about Tatooine like that. That's why they hid on those planets. I just can't accept that Yoda was dabbled in the dark side, man. I just can't do it. I just can't do it.
Absolute power.
Great theories, though. Great theories, but I just can't rock with it, though.
Yeah.
But isn't Plagueis' master in this one? As they said.
Plagueis?
Plagueis is master. His Sith
He's
master.
the one behind it. That would make
That's
sense.
What it's the one. It looks. What's the
that female?
He's from the banking clan.
That female probably is the Sith before Palpatine. I guarantee you.
Could be. If that's where they're going with Plagueis, yeah, it can be.
Isn't this like a few years before Force Awakens? I mean, before
it's 100 years, was it?
I think I thought it was 50 years before
100 years.
No, it's 100. This was either Plagueis or somebody right before Plagueis.
Yes, it's God, I can't think of his name. He looks like it's like going to East.
This 100 years before the Phantom Menace is what you're saying, Gaskar?
God, what is this?
It's 100 years, I believe, if I remember correctly. I said it last 2 weeks ago, I think.
100 years.
100 years.
Yeah, Plagueis Master is he's that like those jazz singers in the Jabba's hut. What's them? What are they called? The creatures?
I know what you're talking about with the mask.
I don't know what they call it, but that's what his Plagueis' master looks like.
To answer Danny's questions, it's 100 years before the prequel trilogy. So before it's 100 years before
Phantom Menace.
Phantom Menace.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question, Bosco. Just take your thoughts out of it about the Yoda dark side, whatever. Does this make sense according to what was said in Phantom Menace, the Acolyte?
What does it make sense? What's that?
About
the millennia? The millennia thing?
That the Sith should be in this.
That the Sith should be in the dark side. Has been everywhere, though. In every point, the dark side's always been present.
But the dark side, you got dark side users. Yes, that's true. Yes. But we're speaking about the Sith.
Sith itself, like titled Sith.
Like the ruler too, the master and
the apprentice.
Well, it has to be because
let's take theory out of it and just keep it in the simplest form. Does this make sense based off of what Yoda said in Phantom Menace?
If you're going by what Yoda himself is saying, no, it doesn't make sense. But the Sith have always known to be in hiding. And that's another issue that a lot of people are having with this, right? That the rule of two was about always to strike from the shadows, right? And not reveal themselves to the Jedi.
So what would you think if Yoda...
Or that was more...
This is Disney.
Mm-hmm.
What would you think if you see Yoda fighting a Sith in this show?
Then it's going to retcon everything that came after George Lucas.
Just like Kenobi.
Yeah, just like Kenobi. Yeah.
Just like Kenobi. So don't be surprised if you see Yoda fighting a Sith Lord in this. I'm just saying.
Well, that's why a lot of people who liked Kenobi, I get it, right? Because they wanted to see that interaction. But myself, I just watched it to watch it, but I never watched it again.
I'd never watch it again.
Yeah.
I'd never watch it
You
again.
never watch what again?
I'd never watch Kenobi again.
Oh.
Shifty says Acolyte looks
fire.
fire.
I won't watch the whole thing.
Why ask why? Just cover your eyes and turn off your brain.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If I wasn't passionate about Star Wars like I am, and I just turned my brain off, the kung fu scenes look dope in the trailer.
Yes,
they look tight.
That trailer was fine for me. Honestly, I didn't have an issue to the trailer. I had a little bit issue with the dialogue because it was like, the comment about power and who wields it. It's like,
yeah,
that was a bit, but Great Jedi forever. Yeah, Great Jedi.
I was kind of hyped to see Squid Game in this.
Squid Game. Oh,
the actor from Squid Game.
Yeah, he looks cool.
Excuse me for my ignorance, but I didn't even think he spoke English.
Yeah, that's Western world ignorance. We think that people in other part of the countries don't.
I mean, but you know, the way Squid Game was dubbed.
Yeah,
you could tell they wasn't speaking English in Squid Game. So I'm just thinking automatically in my mind, this man don't know a lick of English. You know what I mean?
So what you watch Squid Game's dub? You didn't watch it in Korean and with the subtitles?
I watched it. I can't remember. I think I watched it dubbed.
Okay. Yeah. My kids are huge, like what's that, K-dramas and K-pop and all that stuff.
Yeah. So they probably know Korean by now.
Yeah. Well, my youngest was taking classes, and every time I went to the corner store here, which is owned by Koreans, I used to say thank you in Korean. She's like, I don't want to, Dad. Say thank you, damn it.
But honestly, the Korean film industry is very good.
It's booming. It's booming.
Parasite Grey on Netflix, fire. It's based off of anime, fire.
I haven't watched that.
I'm gonna even go further than this. Do your kid know about Blackpink?
The band, the group, K-pop?
My kids, yeah.
Hey, I love them.
I ain't never heard of that.
They off the hook.
You should do reaction videos to that, man.
If I did, my channel will probably blow up because they got like trillions of fans.
Every now and then, I'll do like a League of Legends for their worlds every year, and they always have like K-pop stars and stuff like that. They do badass anime videos for them, and those videos blow up for me. Like every time I do it.
It's something about these two countries. If you do Indian videos, and if you do,
their population's so freaking big, of course they're gonna blow up.
I know a guy. He was doing stuff like we were doing. Hey, I know a guy. He was just doing stuff like we were doing, talking about Star Wars, Marvel, DC. He stopped doing that and started doing trailer reactions to Indian trailers. 1 million subs over.
Oh wow!
I'm serious.
That's
Austin, you okay, boy? You like you in pain, bro?
Oh no! I'm fine.
His legs hurting.
Legs hurting you that bad?
He's like, I gotta stand up.
Like, oh my god!
Just a little sore. That's fine.
Why?
Have you watched Bad Batch, Austin?
No,
I didn't think so. I didn't think you watched it. Tell her. What's this here? The other guy. Oh, yeah, man.
I'm gonna be mad when Shogun is over.
When it ends,
yeah, because there's no season 2. Yeah,
we got 3 more episodes.
You know what?
Watch this show, fellas.
That's a series.
I hope they put it on a box set or.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. That's a series that's gonna come out
and
on
do a
box
special
set,
edition.
I
Like, with a samurai sword or something, because I will definitely pick it up. Like honestly,
I gotta watch this show, fellas. And
DJ, watch it this weekend.
Yeah,
it's on. No, it's on
FX.
FX or Hulu.
Is that Hulu?
Yeah, it's on Hulu.
Okay, I got Hulu.
Hulu for your Americanos.
It's on FX too.
But
yes,
Hulu,
it's on FX as well.
Yeah,
Hulu owns FX now. So
So yeah, man. So closing this up and one extra little topic there. What did you guys think about Echo actress saying that she wants to fight the Green Goblin in their next show?
What?
Why?
Huh?
But why?
Why?
I don't know. I saw that and I was like,
why?
There's not even a Daredevil enemy.
It's just like,
why?
Don't know. I just saw the title. I didn't even read the article.
The way Lou, what's his name? What's the guy who played Green Goblin name?
William Dafoe.
William Dafoe beat the hell out of Tom Holland. I don't think she went none of that.
I don't know, man. With Tom
Spider-Man, because Spider-Man way stronger than her. He beat the hell out of Spider-Man.
At the end, Tom Holland whipped his ass.
But I'm saying when they're in that apartment scene, when they were going through the floors.
Oh yeah, he was dirty.
Hey, you know, I used to say Andrew Garfield was my favorite Spider-Man, but after watching Far From Home, Tom Holland took the crown, bro. He took the crown.
Really?
I used to hate. I'm now not just from that, but when I seen Tom Holland in the first 2 movies and the other one, I was like, "Oh, this man annoying." But when I saw Far From Home,
When he killed Aunt May, you saw his acting chops really come out.
Oh yeah.
You saw his
That
acting
scene-
chops. I
that
can't believe they
scene,
took out. They had the balls to take out Aunt May
Yeah.
in that movie, man.
But I still like Andrew Garfield. He's my favorite.
They each have their different
Qualities,
you know.
They different.
Yeah.
They different.
All right, guys, we've been going for an hour and 11 minutes. Fatal J, thank you so much for being here. Please tell the people where they can find you, good sir.
You can find me on the Fatal J channel where I talk about midget strippers all day, all night.
Subscribe.
1 million subs in one night because there's a lot of people that like those midgets. Oh my God, Jason Lee Tucker, so gracious of you to join us today, man. I hope you're doing well. Tell the people where we can find you, man.
What's going on, guys? You can find me on Tuckerverse channel. I'm sorry I was late. I just got back from work. I had to pull a double.
No apologies,
Man, that's a fire avatar you got there.
Yeah, I got that for when the clips. I posted that for the clips.
That's pretty cool.
I hope. Did anybody get to see it good? I mean, where we live.
I got 79% in South Carolina.
Yeah,
I'm live from Texas. I saw 100% of it.
Same
here.
100%
I got 98% here.
I had the one 7 years ago. We had 100% on that one.
Yeah. So. Yeah, it was. We got probably like a third of it. Wasn't very much here where we live. But
you guys saw that video where that UFO flew past the eclipse?
The one that was in the Mexico?
In Texas.
Yeah, that was creepy, man.
Yeah. Ah, those Mexicans.
But thanks, Jaskar, and for letting me come on, guys.
No problem, man. Anytime, man. You know, you always have an open door. And the studious, yet muscle bearing, yet strong man himself with the leg.
Man.
WrestleMania.
I am. Listen, I'm going through my swole anime arc. You know, by the end of the arc, I will be
solo leveling.
Yes. You can just find me on my channel. I'm just doing stuff. I do stuff when I feel like it. You can find me here on Wednesdays for the Hangout and occasionally on Robert Storm's channel, as well as many others. I'm on the Cool Kids channel, typically reviewing movies. And that's about it. Guys, thanks for having me on.
Anytime, man. Anytime.
DJ, I got a question for you. Quick question. Yeah. X-Men 97 or Avatar?
Which one? The cartoon?
No, the live action Avatar that they showed on
X-Men 97, hands down.
Oh man, Avatar is
what
fire.
Avatar, bro? What you talking about?
It's fire, but this is way better. Avatar has issues in it. Live action.
That was a terrible comparison.
No, bro. Man, them fight scenes.
You need to watch the animation if you like.
I've seen it. I've seen the animation.
Okay, the animation is better.
97 by leaps and bounds over the live action Avatar. It was good, but it don't compare to it. Don't compare to this.
I like the fighting and the specials.
G Major.
Yo, what's up, G Major? Do Major what up though? Doing stuff here and there. I just recently put up something about a country overseas that. Yeah, thank you.
You gotta have so many beats per second. I heard about that.
Yeah, beats per minute. Yeah, it's the craziest thing I ever heard.
Which is funny because they're a Russian-backed country, so they couldn't even play the Russian anthem because it doesn't fall in their range of beats.
Exactly.
That's insane.
Yeah.
So you can't, and everybody think
it's one of those stand countries over there.
Right, and you think it affects people like me in electronic music? I said no. It affects anybody, any kind of music. I mean, it's you can say like you can't listen to Luther Vandross, you can't listen to Taylor Swift, you can't listen to Prince. So yeah, it's messed up.
Depending on what song
that video's up, and I might do a review on the Good Times cartoon that comes out.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, we'll see.
You should watch last week's Dark Council show about that. They broke it down.
About it.
Oh, did they? Okay, yeah. Dude, that trailer was. I'm like, what in the hell? And
Good Times.
Like,
Good
Times. About the Good Times cartoon. Yeah.
Oh man, that's a disgrace to black people all across the nation.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna give it a chance. I'm gonna watch it and see what they do.
My question is
why? They got a new Good Times on there.
It's cartoon.
Oh, it's a cartoon. It's nothing.
But it's like modern day, right? It's like modern day.
Kind of a modern day kind of thing.
Every black person I've met said they are not going to watch it. So I'm thinking, who is that really for?
Right.
It's all those TikTokers. All those people live in that TikTok world.
I tell you what, if they take away the name Good Times, it probably does. It might do better.
I think so.
You got some big shoes to fill.
But you're comparing yourself to a classic television show about a family, even though they were.
Yeah, I was shocked. I was shocked
about
that.
Trying to enrich the kids to do better. They Thelma wanted to be a nurse.
JJ wanted to be an artist.
And Mikey wanted to be a Supreme Court.
Yeah, cause remember Mikey was on some black militant type stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he was a little bit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and saying about military and militants.
Yeah, that's the one where he had Ned DeWino painted at Jesus. You remember that one?
Oh, yeah.
Man, James almost had a heart attack, boy.
DJ, tell the people where they can find you, brother.
You can find me on my channel, Token Black Guy, where I do a little bit of everything. I'm mostly talking about current shows that are going on right now and some random stuff I like to do. But I just want to say, remember his name, my boy Gambit. That's my boy. He went off in this show.
Man, you were holding that book like that, folding and increasing it. I was like, my heart stopped.
Oh no, I have 2 copies of these. So one of them like are already sealed and everything.
Okay, all right, because I was like, oh my god.
No, I usually do the buy one, put one in the sleeve. And,
the other one you just.
Bro, your background is fire, man.
What? Oh, my wall.
Everybody comments as well.
Let's say thank you.
Yeah, it's supposed to say thank you.
No, man.
My darn Black Panther one fell down. I noticed it this morning.
Oh my god!
It fell off the walls behind the couch right now.
Danny kills me, man. Danny, tell the great people where they find you, man.
You can find me Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays on my show, The Road to Wisdom. I try to impart a little bit of spirituality and a little bit of wisdom that I've acquired in these last 53 years here on this planet. You can find me here every Wednesday night with these fellas here. Fantastic show tonight. Thanks, Fatal, for coming by. And you can find me on Robert Storms on Sundays. And I do things with Anzo and Chris out on Mondays called the Chaos Central. So check us out.
Robert Storm told me, he said, I'm gonna give you the link every week. He gave me the link for 1 week and never gave me a link again.
You ain't coming back. You ain't coming back.
Wow. Oh man, thanks to everybody in the chat, like every week, man. We had Shifty in the house.
Hey, let me see what Chris
PQ. Yeah.
Thank you, Robert Storm, for changing that time. Because man, 10 o'clock used to kill us.
Yeah.
So 7 o'clock.
It's
So
7
thank
o'clock.
you very much.
Yeah. Early start.
Also, Civil War comes out this weekend, Gaskar.
Yes, I'm going to definitely check that out, man.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
that's a
on
scary possible reality that we definitely don't want to happen. But yeah. And saying that, Fatal, thank you so much for being here, man. Thank you for inviting me last week. And yeah, man, whenever you want. And saying that, we are out of here. Thank you, everybody in the chat that's watching this on X and is watching this on YouTube and who's going to watch this on the replay. I appreciate every one of you and have yourselves a great night and see you next week. Adios, muchachos.